Hi everyone. We've been back to Denmark now for a few days, and we had such an amazing time in Ireland and in England. And you also obviously seen the videos as well, but we didn't really go into detail and share, our highs and also our lows. We had a lot of eyes. We saw a lot of people getting delivered, a lot of people getting kick-started. We also saw fruit after the kickstart, which really excited us a lot. We had a few people text us and, told us about just how God has just used them amazingly. And after the kickstart, now they're hungry to kind of just see more how God can use them more. So that was super, super exciting for me. That was my highest point when I read what happened afterwards. And but I also it was also a struggle. We had a few challenges. It was very tiring ministering, always constantly on for people, constantly having to pray, minister to them. It was stretching, but it was good, but it was really tiring. Like afterwards, you just want to just lay down and sleep for 24 hours if you could. But it was really, really good. And we also got to meet a lot of the UK team who are amazing, very, very amazing, hungry for the Lord. And just ministering together and seeing how they do it and learning from each other. So that was really good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so like Ade said, we've been back for a few days now in the Jesus Centre back in Denmark, and yeah, it was strange coming back. It was good. I was saying to lots of people when we flew back, it was a surreal feeling because we were leaving London and the UK and coming to Denmark, and it felt like we were coming home, which is so surreal as our home for so many years was London. But yeah, it was great to be back, and the reception that we received, like just so, like everyone was so warm and loving, and it really was like seeing family again. And yeah, so many people have commented the same, that they missed each other when being apart, and yeah, it makes me think it's going to be a challenge when we do finally leave the Jesus Centre.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a really interesting week. We've had some really good teaching. A guy called Mark, who runs a similar school in Holland, came down and did some really good teaching on something called koinonia, which basically is the Greek word which is often translated fellowship, but actually it's translated wider than that. And he was looking at how do we have koinonia with God firstly, and then with one another, and how important that was to the followers of Jesus. Yeah, it was really interesting actually. He also did some teaching on dating and marriage, and again, yeah, really interesting stuff. So yeah, but there's also been some challenges to coming back, and yeah, it's been a interesting week. Ade's not been so well, and yeah, I think I felt like we've been under a bit of attack, and when you feel that, I think one of the areas that the enemy tries to attack first is our relationship, and it's been a learning curve for me actually over these months, understanding how the enemy will try and divide us and make one another become the enemy rather than the real enemy, and actually just kind of helping to identify that and working against that to make sure that we are still close, we're still united, and so just learning how to deal with some of those little conflicts and challenges, because when we are united, actually it's a beautiful thing, and it's a really powerful thing. Marriage is God's idea, and it's a really powerful covenant. So yeah, it's been challenging this week. There's been a few hard days, moments, but we're kind of learning through it, and I feel like now we've come through that week and really excited about kind of the last month that we have left here at the Jesus Centre.
Yeah, just 4 weeks left, and to be honest, I'm not excited about just leaving the center, it has, just like Tom said, been a community, a real community of believers, and fellowshipping every day, communing with each other every day. So I'm a bit gutted that we only have 4 weeks. I feel like the whole, is it 6 or 7 weeks? Something like that. Really flew by really fast, and now we only have 4 weeks, so we want to make the most of it. Yeah.
Yeah. But excitingly, actually, for 3 of the last 4 weeks, we've been asked to help run what's called the PTS. That's the 3-week discipleship school that Ade and myself did last year. We've been asked to help run that with an amazing couple called Andreas and Jenny, and a few others. And this is really exciting. It means we won't be going on one of the other mission trips. So we'll be staying here at the centre for the last 4 weeks. But I think it's a really exciting opportunity to learn, to grow, and to see how to run a school. And because we think this is something that God is asking us to do in the future. So we're really excited to learn, to be discipled in this way. And yeah, we're just looking forward to that. So I think there's 12 PTS students who are coming, and they arrive today and tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll share more of that next week.
Yes.
So yeah, thanks everybody for listening. It's really encouraging, everyone's feedback and support, and we hope that you're still enjoying it. And yeah, we'll see you soon. All right, bye.
Bye.